Hey guys, how's it been going? This is JSer. In this video, I'm going to solve 113 on BFE.dev is virtual.1. Okay. Suppose you have solved 110. I haven't done it yet. Have you wondered how to submit a task to DOM tree? HTML string could be thought as some sort of serialization. The browser parses the HTML, construct a DOM tree. Besides XML base, we could try JSON for this. If we log the element presentation in React, this is in a JSX, right? Like below, if we log it, we would get this. Yeah, it's object literal and with type and props. In the props, there's have children, and for each children is another element. Yeah, so this is div. It has children of h1 and p tag, right? So this is h1 and this is p tag. Okay, for in p tag, it has class names, text content, and button. Yeah, it's a tree, just representing the just JSON-like. So clearly, this is the same tree, but only an object literal. So you're asked to serialize and deserialize DOM tree like what React does. Note, functions, given handlers, and custom components are beyond the scope of this problem. You can ignore them. Just focus on basic HTML tags. So there will be string tags, right? Okay, you should support one text node. Like the children here, it's a simple string. And you should support a single child and multiple children. Well, this is children. Also, this is children. I see. And the camel case properties. Virtualize takes in a real DOM tree and creates an object literal. Render takes in an object literal representation and create a DOM tree. I think this should be done in recursion, right? We just focus like in virtualize. We just first virtualize this element itself, and we would recursively call virtualize in the element, right? Element's children. And while we render them, let's do the same. We first render the element itself, and then handle the children. So let's begin. Okay, so the idea is virtualize the edge element, top layer, I would say, top level element, and then recursively handle the children. Okay. Yeah, for the render here, we would do the same. We create the top level element, recursively append the children. The children actually, this handle the node, right? We're getting the HTML element. This one actually, the children here, text node. So we cannot use the child children. We should use child node. I'm not sure. Allow me to inspect something like p tag here. Yeah, let's see the p's. Children. Oh, not p, but $0. HTML collection, right? This is on a tag, so actually we shouldn't use the children, but the child nodes, I would say. Yeah, this is true. Okay, let's do this. So the not children, child nodes. Great. So let's do it. So virtualize this element. This is HTML element. It's not text node, so we could just create the result. I would say the result, it should be in an object. Okay, initialize it, and then we have the first one is the type. Result type would be element This is tag name, right? I don't remember. Wait a minute. This one. Tag name. Oh yeah, a p tag. Tag name. It's capitalized, so we should just to lowercase here. Is tag name to lowercase. Okay, then we handle the this is first the type, and then we handle the props without children. What should we have the props if this is empty? Nothing. We just okay, we use the empty object. Okay, I'll set a type here. And props, I will initialize it to an empty object. Okay, type is handled. Now we handle the props. We could use the attributes. So, okay, for let attr of the element attributes results. So the props actually, except the children, all the other attributes will be set to the props object, right? So we say, I forgot what it is. I'm sorry. Allow me to use this one. Let's say, so this one, attributes, style. It's oh, I see. So it's like array-like object. So we could use let for result attr equals element get attribute attr. Yeah. Let's inspect this one. 0 get attribute class. Oh yeah, we could get this. Okay, yeah, this is children. This is props. This, oh, it should be props. And then we handle the children, right? Children. We could just yeah, I would say const children an empty array, and then we for let child of element child nodes, right? I would say node. Okay. Node may be text node. So if it is text node, what is text node? This is P. The child nodes. First child. This is text, so you should type. Node type. 3. Okay. Text node? No. Okay. So if node type equals 3, this is text node. We would just push it into the children, right? Children will push the node. That's text. The node, no, it's text node. So the text content, I would say. Cool. If it's not, then it's an element. What we do, we just push recursively virtualize it. So virtualize node. Yeah, and then we just set the children to the props, right? But before we set it, if it is only one child, it should not be array. So we'll say result props children equals children. If it is only 1, then children 0. If not, it shows children. It shows children. Great, and then we could just return the result. So we now successfully virtualized the element. Let's just run through an example to see this. First, we set the result. The type would be div here, and then prop set to empty. For each attribute, there's no attribute. We don't set the props. And for children, we would have two, h1 and p. So h1 will be virtualized. And virtual has these children with text node, which we push to text node. And then its length is 1, so we use the text node string as the children here. And for class element of the paragraph here, class name, we set it to props. Yeah, looks cool. And then we render it. When we render valid JSON representation, cool. It would say we first check the type. It could be a text, a string. Yeah, it could be a string. It could be a string. Yeah. So if JSON type of JSON equals string, then would be, it's a text node, right? It's a text node. So we just return document create text node. Great. So this is for string. Now, if it is a text node, and the other one is element. For element, we would just create the element from the document create element with the type, right? So we say this is type and this is props. For props, there's children and this is ATTRs equals JSON. So the element would be document create element type to uppercase. Oh, lowercase is enough. I would say. Okay, so this element, and then for the attributes, for let ATTR of ATTRs. Children, yeah, ATTRs, okay. No, these ATTRs actually are an object. So, for let ATTR value of object entries. Okay, so we get the attribute and value. We would set the attribute, right? Element set attribute ATTR value. Yeah, this is it. And for children, there might be one element or array, right? So we will say the children. If it's not children, if it's not an array, I would say we just transform it to array, right? Yeah. So a normalized array. No. Okay. Yeah, normalized. Okay. Children array will be, if it is array, then it's children itself. It's not, then we put children into the array. And And for let child of children, if it is a string, we would create the text node. If not, we would create by render, right? So what we do would be the element append node append. Okay, append is enough, I think. We would render the child, and then finally we would return the element. So this is it. I think it would work. Let's try. Okay, let's see the BFE.dev. We have a problem of a p tag. We have props, class name, paragraph, children, but actually we get object null. This is virtualize. We have problem. Where is problem? Let this attribute for let attr of attributes. So attributes is a problem. Allow me to inspect. So this one, attributes, it's not map. Huh? Oh, for let attr of attributes. Oh, I see. So actually it's not. Okay. It's array. Actually, it's a key pair. 0. Name. Ah, I see. There's name and value. Oh shit! I didn't know this. So this is a special kind of array, like array like object for let. This is array. So key value pair. So actually, this is name. This is value. Shit! I didn't know this. Still some problem. I see. So this time, class null, class name. Ah, the problem is name. Okay. Name equals name if it is a class. Because we get the attributes is actually XML based, but in a DOM world, it's class name. It's not class actually. So it's a class. I would say it should be class name. And the class name, if not, then it's itself. Okay. Great. Still some problem. Class name null. Ah, we don't need to get this. The value itself will suffice. Oh, great. Virtualize is okay, but render is not. Oh, class name. We had a problem. The class name. Wait a minute. We actually had a right JSON string. Now would render it. Maybe about the classman again. Why this is not camel cased? Allow me to log the JSON to see. Uh-oh. This is an object, so JSON stringify JSON. Let's see. Actually, it has a class name. We have the ATTRs, object entries, this ATTR value. So it's not. So set attribute, it's not. Oh. I could just set attribute is for attribute. So these we are actually handling the properties in a DOM world. So we should use h_r here. Would be value. Great, nice. This is a kind of interesting problem. Finally, accepted. So allow me to submit it. This is an interesting problem, but there's a bunch of other problems. 2 and 3. One is create elements. And the other one is a functional component. Wow, it's more and more interesting. Okay, so that's all for this one. Hope it helps. See you next time. Bye bye.